After a historic farewell to Pope Francis, the Church enters a period of prayer and anticipation as cardinals prepare to elect his successor in a conclave marked by uncertainty and a changing world. Let's look back at the past few days and look forward to what Catholics can expect next. After 3 days of public visitation at St. Peter's Basilica, the body of Pope Francis was moved early on April 26th to St. Peter's Square for his funeral mass. World leaders, including U.S. President Donald Trump, joined tens of thousands of pilgrims gathered for the liturgy.
The funeral of Pope Francis is a very important part of who we are as people of faith. We walk together, we cry together, we work together in believing in doing what we believe is important in our lives as people of faith. And we say farewell together at the end. And the funeral, that's what it means, to join him in this last farewell and saying thank you. Thank you, for being there with us. And we'll see you again.
Cardinal Giovanni Battista Re, the main celebrant, described Francis as a shepherd who remained committed to his mission despite physical weakness and suffering. He said the late Pope served the Church and the world with strength, serenity, and an openness to all people.
Papa Francesco soleva concludere i suoi discorsi e anche i suoi incontri personali dicendo: non dimenticatevi di pregare per me. Ora, caro Papa Francesco, chiediamo a te di pregare per noi e ti chiediamo che dal cielo tu benedica la Chiesa, benedica Roma, benedica il mondo intero, come domenica scorsa hai fatto dal balcone di questa basilica, in un ultimo abbraccio con tutto il popolo di Dio, ma idealmente anche con l'intera umanità, con l'umanità che cerca la verità con cuore sincero e tiene alta la fiaccola della speranza.
Following the Mass, Pope Francis's casket was placed in the Popemobile and transported across the city to the Basilica of St. Mary Major. Pope Francis wanted to be buried there out of devotion to Mary and the Marian icon known as Salus Populi Romani, or protector of the Roman people. Kendall McLaren, a social media content creator for the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, spoke to CNS about what it was like to be with the crowds on the streets along the route of the Popemobile.
It was really cool. There's a lot of energy. It was very positive, which I was surprised by. I was expecting, funeral, sad, mourning, but it was quite happy. It felt more like a joyful celebration rather than a funeral. And then when the Pope's body came by, the streets were lined with people, and it was beautiful, and it was cool to be there, and it was a tangible feeling of unity with the Church, with the people of Rome. It was really cool.
On Monday, members of the College of Cardinals were back in their meetings to prepare for the upcoming conclave. The official pre-conclave meetings, known as general congregations, allow the cardinals to discuss the state of the Church, to share priorities, and to consider the qualities needed in the next Bishop of Rome. Observers note that this conclave may be more unpredictable than those of recent decades. Unlike the 2005 or 2013 conclaves, there's no clear frontrunner. And as one cardinal mentioned to journalists, the cardinals don't know each other very well. And for the first time, social media may influence the cardinals' deliberations, at least in the run-up to the conclave, which is set for May 7th.
This will be the conclave with the most cardinals voting in the history of the Church. They come from more than 70 nations, some of them very far away. So there is the challenge of having a group of cardinals who don't know each other as well as perhaps if it were primarily a group of Europeans. But the cardinals, before entering the conclave, have had daily meetings since Pope Francis passed away. And those were opportunities for them to share what they see as the major problems and challenges facing the Church and the world. In addition, most of the cardinals who will be voting have participated in the 2023 and 2024 Synod of Bishops on Synodality, which gave them a month at a time to meet together and to have deep conversations about the needs of the Church and some of the challenges the world presents.
The Church now enters a period of waiting as the world watches to see when white smoke will appear from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel, and who will emerge on the central balcony of St. Peter's Basilica to greet the faithful after the great announcement, Habemus Papam.